See, a common mistake done by most beginners in the rook endings. White is going to give a check and then queen is pawn. So black to move, uh, and black has to get out of the check as well as march these pawns up the board. So the most intuitive looking move is just king f5. Well, that is a mistake. The reason is if you go king f5, uh, white will go king g2, and then you'll realize that there is no way that the king can go. There is no way that this pawn can march up the board without this king uh, leaving the pawn actually. So say king g4 to make space for this pawn to go up the board, but then rook f8, and then rook has to take this pawn, and rook takes f6, and this is a draw. So in order to avoid this, the most actually the most accurate move and the correct move here is king g7. Why? Because these two pawns are enough to march up the board by themselves with the help of this rook. Because this rook will cleanly cut off the king, and then this pawn wall, with the help of this pawn wall, black can give checks, and the king has to move down the board, and this rook is simply helpless. Let's see it in action. So okay, king f3, simply go f5. The rook can't move because if the rook moves, the pawn falls. King g3, check. King g2, simply go g4. Same formula. That if the rook comes out, this pawn falls. Uh, so yeah, king f2, simply go f4. King g2, go with a check. Okay, say king f1, simply go up. At this point, I think white will give up this pawn in order to free his rook. Say he goes rook c8. You have to take this pawn, and then uh, suppose rook to c4, and then just go rook f7, save this pawn, and then the king can march up the board. And with these two connected pass pawns, it's going to be an easy win for black.